I am your guide and creator of this class, Teresa Chaide. Let me tell you a little bit about myself so you get to know who I am and what I do, and a little bit about myself and my story. I am a nature connection coach, eco-spiritual guide, mentor, and teacher. I am a visual storyteller of nature, spirituality, culture, and ecology. I provide loving guidance and support on people's spiritual journey of healing, transformation, and growth by sharing the earth-based spiritual practices, resources, learning, and experiences. I will empower and encourage people by creating trust and intimacy with each other and nature. With nature as a guide and teacher, people will reawaken their souls longing to reconnect to the natural world. Earth-based spiritual practices will open them to create an intimate, deep connection and relationship with nature, where they feel a sense of belonging and where they are free to be their true self. My mission is to inspire and support people in reconnected with nature and nurturing their soul so they can see their own brilliance and heal themselves and help heal our earth. I am passionate about exploring and being in nature, and I'm an avid traveler and seeker of wisdom. I have studied and experienced ceremonies with many different indigenous wisdom traditions, from Toltec, Aztec, Mayan, Andean, and Lakota. I share my travels and explorations in nature, my spiritual journeys and experiences, and soul connection stories. I live in California in the Central Valley, halfway between my place of birth in the majestic redwoods close to the Pacific Ocean and my beloved Yosemite. Yosemite is truly home to my soul. And I am here today because I want to share my nature connection and how during my awakening, my spiritual awakening, I was searching, like many of you probably are searching, and there's so many different aspects that you are exploring and uncovering, and I wanted to bring and showcase different healing modalities, that holistic healing modalities that many people offer, like myself and all these wonderful people that I have interviewed to share their skill set. And these are, different modalities that can help you grow and help you heal mostly. We have been conditioned and we are coming to an awakening journey where we are like, there's more to life than what we have been living. And I want to share this because when I was on that path of awakening, that I was feeling pretty lonely. I didn't know how to share with anybody who I knew. I was feeling a little bit scary at times because I was thinking I was going crazy and I didn't have community, and but little by little I started finding different people who I resonated with, like my soul tribe, we'll call them my soul tribe, like, and started exploring different holistic healing methods. And every method that I come across has helped me in a way. Some of them I went into deeper and dove in and learned so much that it helped me and left it like that. It was a great teacher. And then other things I continue to do throughout my life. And mostly to me, what calls home to my soul is nature connection. And as you can see here, all the themes of nature, Mother Earth, the plants, the trees, the water, the cosmos, that is my true essence. That's who I am. And that's kind of what I want to guide people here to help you explore that. And in the mentorships that I offer, it's about nature connection, and just to provide you with support and guidance by sharing the earth-based spiritual practices that I mentioned. And so welcome you to explore with an open heart, in order to heal. And you are the medicine, you are your own healer. And during these mentorships, I can help you get in touch with the sacred by opening your senses to the natural world, activate your memory to remember and understand who you are, receive guidance from nature, from the earth and the cosmos, discover your inner knowing and innate wisdom, and become one with the earth. So a mentoring relationship is designed to provide guidance and support and inspiration. That's why also what I have on my website, my podcast, Soul Connections Conversations. I bring also different friends that are my soul tribe that are healers, that they provide different methods as well. And all that is free for you to access if you go into my website and the resources. And that is, an aspect that you can explore. But I'm mostly here, like I said, to help and to guide you exploring what's out there. There's so much available to us, and just to hone it down a little bit to different modalities that it can help you, make explore and then decide if that's for you, if you can learn something, or if it's something that just can learn and move on to the next one. There are tons of modalities, and my journey, my awakening journey, started 2012, and I definitely, started going down so many different modalities, and every single one of them has helped me grow and heal. And yes, because like I said, we are our own healers. And before I go into this talk and journey, I want to share a wonderful quote of somebody who's really inspiring to me, that talks about you are the medicine. This is Maria Sabina. She's a Mazatec elder woman, a wise woman, or curandera, medicine woman from Mexico, from the state of Oaxaca. She tells us, you are the medicine. And she's known for introducing the Western world to the entheogenic mushrooms. And she is a sacred figure in her tribe and a great poet. She did not take credit for poetry. The mushrooms spoke through her. But this is the poem that most speaks to me because it's beautiful and it's just true nature connection. She says, cure yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon, with the sound of the river and the waterfall, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of birds. Heal yourself with mint, with neem, and eucalyptus. Sweeten yourself with lavender, rosemary, and chamomile. Hug yourself with a cocoa bean and a touch of cinnamon. Put love in tea instead of sugar, and take it looking at the stars. Heal yourself with the kisses that the wind gives you and the hugs of the rain. Get strong with bare feet on the ground and with everything that is born from it. Get smarter every day by listening to your intuition, looking at the world with the eye of your forehead. Jump, dance, sing, so you may live happier. Heal yourself with beautiful love, and always remember, you are the medicine. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I love this poem. It really resonates with me. And yes, you are the medicine. I'm just here to guide you in your path, in your journey of discovering, and your journey of healing and transformation. I think ultimately we are all here to help each other walk each other home, and home is where our soul is. So that's a beautiful, poem in connection with nature and everything. And I just want to talk a little bit about my journey. Like I said, I mentioned of exploring, and like when I said on my awakening, I have explored so many different holistic healing modalities, from yoga, meditation, breathing, massage. There's so many massage modalities that can help us, not just your basic. You also have acupuncture, Chinese medicine, qigong, uh, Reiki. That's one of the big ones. Nature connections, ceremony, with different traditions. If you are exploring to that, I participated in Lakota Sweat Lodge, which is really healing, and it's all about nature and connecting with the elements. And it's just a deep, deep cleanse. And also, I have experienced Ayurveda. I had somebody read me my composition, and that really helped me tremendously to know, that I'm fire and water. So know what foods are good for me, that help me grow, which ones take it easy with, and also plant medicine with, I mean, cacao. I have not explored any other ones, but cacao, your teas, your tinctures, your flower essences, aromatherapy with oils. I mean, you name it. There's so many. I make my own over here. I charge the water with a new moon with an intention, and then I combine it with essential oils that are calling in for that specific new moon, and create my sprays that are sacred spray for my altar, for my home. Um, there's so much on the plant kingdom that can help you, and the foods that we eat, not only aromatherapy, but all the foods that we eat, just learning so much about nutrition. And like I said, my body composition and what is optimal for my health and what I should stay away from. And just connecting also with like energy, like I said, qigong is just moving the energy around you. Reiki, crystals. You can see a little bit of the crystals I have. I've learned so much. Crystals that are for protection, that are for healing, for helping you. And I create all this combination of all these different modalities have really helped me create my own sanctuary in my home. And I'm sharing here with you my altar, my space, one of my sacred spaces. The whole house is a really high vibrating place of good energy. And, and it's maintenance. All these modalities is about continuously healing and growing and clearing ourselves. It's like it's maintenance, like taking a shower every day when you need, because we pick up energies from whatever we're going around other people and things like that. Especially me as an introvert and an empath, I feel deeply. And I do have here my tools for, I have my sacred Palo Santo, and I don't know if you can see here, and my sage, and like I mentioned, sacred smudging sprays that I create. So I can be connected to the earth, Mother Earth. She's our mother, and that provides so much nurturing, and I appreciate her for that. And just to continuously be connected with her. So a lot of the things I want to talk to you about what I do, what my healing journey and my is maintenance is like, like you just don't do it once and then magically you're better. I mean, it's a continuous kind of like feeding our body. We're just feeding our spirit with all these different, modalities. I I need massage on a regular basis because I'm a Taurus. And Taurus, I don't know if you are aware, but we're very physical. We're very in our bodies and grounded. We need that grounding. Like I have my tree rooted and on the earth, and also physical touch and things of beauty, because Venus is the ruler of Taurus and it's about beauty. Things that make me happy, having my flowers, the feathers, the moon, the paintings, the water, and everything is in connection with Mother Earth. And so to me, everything is sacred here that I have in my home, and how I interact with nature, and that all my time in nature is sacred. My home and my garden are my sanctuary. And I want to share a little bit about that and how you can create that for yourself. If you start little by little, once you open up, like the universe just sends you everything. So I just want to share a little bit of the what I do in my life and the services that I provide that I can help you with and guide you with. So I just want to start with like I mentioned, nature connection is my nurturing, my soul food. And that's what I am focusing on providing. And by creating ceremonies, like I mentioned, I create ceremonies here in my home. I follow the cycles of the moon, so I know that when the new moon is, when the full moon is, and I'm a night owl. You see my owl over there? I am a night owl, and it's actually in my Mayan calendar. I am an owl. And I feel the new moon gives me a lot of energy. The darkness helps me really become silent, get out of my head, and just be and receive. And I do a lot of stargazing in my backyard. And even when I go to places like Yosemite, which, the light pollution is very minimal, I can stargaze and recognize all the planets, the constellations, my Pleiades that belong in Taurus, and just kind of like connect with the world in a deeper way with such awe and beauty and joy because it's so magnificent and so big, and there's so much beauty that Mother Earth provides for us, and it makes me really happy. I'm getting like really emotional. It makes me really happy, and I want to, and that's my mission and my purpose, to share these energy with others so you can go explore and don't fall back, don't have that fear. There's other people out there doing the same thing, and we're just like calling in our tribe. And you can start little by creating your sanctuary, bringing the earth into your house or in your garden, and then exploring the natural world. I'm an avid hiker and adventurer of nature, and Yosemite is a couple hours away from me, so it's my backyard. And every time I go, it's a different experience, it's a different feel. It's so vast and large, and it's just, I just go with love and appreciation for nature, and it nurtures my soul. Is nurtured by nature for sure. And so I that's part of some of the ceremonies, like the cycles of the moon, what each represents and brings in. The new moon, just plant your intentions, your seeds, so your dreams can grow, or your intentions, the full moon, to release, charging water with either the new moon or the full moon. There's different aspects on how you can do that, and utilizing that water to beauty. For I wash my face with the water from the new moon that is cold first thing in the morning, or the full moon, to like cleanse and release. So that's the elements. I'm a little bit talking about here my journey, but I am big about nature connection with the elements of water, air, earth, and fire. And because we are them, and we are nature. We're not, it's not outside of us, it's within us. And that's one of the aspects, the moons. Also the seasons. I do ceremony to celebrate the solstices and the equinoxes. They are portals to bring in new, fresh energy. And you can feel into that, like also paying attention how you feel at different times of the year, or even different times during the week. All the days of the week have a planet that they relate to. Monday is the moon, Tuesday's Mars, Wednesday's Mercury, Thursday's Jupiter, Friday is Venus, Saturday Saturn, and Sunday is the Sun. All these planets have different energies. So, and also playing with the cycles within, like I mentioned, the solstices, and also the cycles, the seasons. Like, now as I'm recording this, it's springtime. It's just, oh my God, it's so much greenery and beauty and flowers and fruits coming out. It's like alive. We're coming back to life after the darkness of the winter, and this, coming out of hibernation or the sleepiness, or like there's so much like joy and newness of life right now that is like, oh, exciting. Even the colors that I'm dressing, like it's springtime. So just paying attention to your mood, journaling about all of these will help you to guide you how you feel at certain times of the year. And pay attention. It's not good or bad. It's just also awareness, so you know how to prepare for it or what you need. I know, for example, I need more warmth in foods and massage or something like that in the wintertime because it's cold. In the summertime, I need time of the river. I need cold water or the ocean. Nothing in here is warm, and I just need that. So I know what I need, and it helps me be at my best and take care of myself. And also, so that's all nature connection with changes, and welcome those changes. The only constant in life is change, so just be open to them, welcome them, don't resist. I remember a long time ago, before I was awake, kind of going with the flow of everybody. Oh, I don't like winter, oh, blah, 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 or the rain, or these. But that was just like, my domestication, just going on that. And that wasn't true for me. When I was a kid, I grew up in Spain, in the countryside, in a beautiful north of Spain. And nature was my background. I was always out there. It didn't matter if it was snowing, cold, hot, I was always out there. And I was like, that's not true for me. I loved every season for different specific things that I did. Like in the winter, I loved the snow. I loved the rain, the sound of the rain. It was a smell. There's certain memories that have, either a visual or a scent or a sound that bring you back to that. And that's actually your true essence. Like when you're kids and you have this experience, that's the true essence that I came back to on my awakening. That's why Yosemite is being like home to my soul. It opened up so much of what I had like kind of buried deep within myself. And so yeah, every time is such a beautiful journey, and I continue to explore the natural world, and that's why I feel most alive. And just to also create ceremonies as you wish. Is there's no one correct way of doing them. If you need a ceremony of releasing something that is just kind of not working in your life anymore and you don't want in your life anymore, you can use all the elements to release that, or just one element. For example, if you need to release of something, like say for example a friendship has like ended and is no longer being part of your life, you can release that by writing it down and then using the element of fire by burning that paper and picking up the ashes and burying them on the earth, having a symbolic activity that represents that, so you can get out of your head and put it in a physical way, and an action that kind of releases. Or also like you can, if you write it on paper, you can crumble it up and release it in the river. All these things, they're not harmful for the planet, just something like that. Or yeah, when you burn the paper, the smoke that comes up, that's the element of air. Just release it back to Mother Earth and she will compost it into something beautiful, like she does with everything. So those are ways that you can connect with Mother Earth and create your own ceremonies. There's so many right now, I cannot even like go through all of them, but also like, speaking to your food, speaking to your water. So you can, everything has energy, and energy never dies. It just transforms and change. So one of the aspects I did too, like my water, I have it like, a beautiful bee, and then I talk to it and I say, thank you. Gratitude is a number one tool for our journeys here, love and gratitude, and just focusing on that. And as like I mentioned, the elements for me are like the pillars, the four pillars of my home to my soul. And I just want to go a little bit on each of the elements, what it represents and what it means, and just kind of a little bit so you can have a little bit more of a idea. So for example, the element of fire, it represents the spirit. It's like the energy that you have in your belly, like that passion that that comes through your spirit. And then you have the element of earth. That's the physicality of us, our body, the Mother Earth, and connecting. And like I mentioned, also different people have different needs according to who they are and how they are. For me, the element of earth is very strong. I'm very I need to be grounded and have stability and safety in order to be at my best, where I feel at home. And one of the things that came to me a couple of years ago, the oak tree is through my lineage, a very symbolic for my father's lineage. And like strong roots keep me grounded. And that's one of the sayings that I have for myself. The other one is the redwood tree. I was born in a city called Redwood City. It's like you can't be more, and the redwoods are majestic. They need the water from the fog and the earth, and they're like the tallest trees in the world. and they're all connected by the roots, the family. So that groundedness and community, which is very important, and I bring that here because I want to share that and create a community of your soul community or your soul tribe, connecting. So that earth element is really strong for me. And there's also other things on the earth element, right? You have everything that we need, plants, the plants the animals eat, the animals that are feeding off these plants that we eat, that gives us the energy. Also, all the minerals, the crystals that we adorn ourselves with and that we work with for energy to creating grids. I did in my garden, I have a grid of quartz that I did mine myself in Arkansas. There's places you can go and mine for minerals, and quartz is just, a healing stone and crystal. And just to have all that come in, you start kind of like experimenting with things, and you just let your soul guide you. There's not, like I said, there's not a one way to do things. You just let your spirit and your soul guide you. When you least expect it, like feathers, I'm hiking and there's a feather, an owl feather. It's just amazing. Like the world, the Mother Earth is really supporting you in your growth and your healing, and just showing gratitude for that. And the other element is air. The air is like powerful to me. It had been a challenging one till I had resistance to it, because the air is also the mind, and I'm a lot in my head, and I need to like focus and come down a little bit from the head. But I've had some experiences with the wind that kind of really taught me a lesson. Just kind of like being on my head and stubborn and stuck, and the wind is like, oh no, not like, this is not happening your way. It's gonna happen the way I say it. So it's just really wonderful. They're wonderful teachers. Nature is the best teacher we have. And yeah, and with the wind, I love to have the windows open in my home. I like uh, breathing, actually, when you're feeling stressed out and you have anxiety and you need, what is the first thing you say that people say? It's like, slow down, take deep breaths. So focusing on your breath. That's what yoga taught me, getting into my body and breathing. I was like, I'm breathing wrong, all this time. But yeah, just to realize that, like, slow it down and take deep breaths brings you to the present moment. So amazing, amazing teachers. There's so many experiences that, I could just go on for days about my learnings from nature and the elements. And then water is our emotions. I love water. There's so much about water. It's been a great, wise teacher that I've had a lot of, like, I call it drops. A lot of people call it drops because it's water. First of all, we are about 75% water. We are bodies of water. And just the power also to know that the moon controls our emotions, our waters, the tides in the earth, and we are a representation of the earth. The earth is also 70 to 75% water. So are we. We're in the image of the earth or the planet. So we're here to be nurtured by nature, and also nurture our mother. And water is just the emotions, and those that come and go like the waves, and just go with the flow, ebb and flow. And just kind of like the power of water and the analogies and metaphors that we have within our society and our and everything. Water is just this ancient wise woman that is teaching us so much. Water holds the memory. Water has been here all throughout time. It's the same water, just recycling into different forms. And look at the power of water. Water transforms. It goes from solid to liquid to gas. And again, it's constantly changing and transforming. And that is so powerful. So if you start looking into the teachings of Mother Earth, and especially just the elements, you start to open to a world of magnificent intelligence and wisdom that just comes naturally to you. And that's just the key, to be open to be open to receiving the gifts of Mother Nature and be able to hold it in your heart and just be in gratitude and love. Mother Earth, that's how she provides for us and doesn't ask for anything. And yeah, just bringing that awareness and love for each other, for ourselves, healing ourselves, helping others heal, and ultimately heal Mother Earth, just taking care of each other and being that way. And that's why my site is Tending Earth, so we can tend to her like she's tending to us since the minute we're born. And also throughout life, everything we are, the four elements are within us. We become is the fire of the spark that created us, the spirit that created the physical body that was in the womb of our mothers, that then and we were held in water, sacred waters with memories. And then we came into this world and took our first breath of air, so it's amazing. It's just beautiful how to be connected deeply to Mother Earth and seeing the power of the healing power of nature and how amazing it is in your life. So yes, I encourage you to start exploring. This is why I am so passionate about it. And if you feel called to reach out to me for just connection and a little bit of guidance, either guidance or you just want to share with me, because I understand and I know I've been there. Like I couldn't talk to anybody like, oh, I hug trees, I talk to trees. I mean, I pick rocks, I pick crystals, I create these, or like, or just the how nature sends us messages when we most need them. Like, for example, for me, my spirit animal is the hummingbird. Hummingbird signifies joy, beauty, the sweetness of life. And I cannot tell you how many moments that I felt desperate and sad, and a hummingbird just showed up in front of my face, like a few inches away, to like, hey, to remind me, hey, look up, I'm here. It's joy, it's beauty, and the nectar of life through the flowers, everything. You just, once you connect with Mother Nature, you are just so aware of the richness of the messages that are coming through you, whether it be in dreams or in actually nature. And you don't really have to go deep in the forest. You can just be driving somewhere and you see an eagle, or you see whatever animal comes across, or you see a tree that calls you, and you're like, oh, I want to know more about that tree. What does this tree represent or meaning? And plants, flowers, in your garden. It's like nature is abundant and is all around us and is here to help us, support us, and love us. So uh, yes, nurtured by nature. That is how I live by. And yeah, and then collaborating, co-creating with nature. And to me, it's just about that sanctuary of home, beauty, knowing that I am home in nature, because it can be very challenging sometimes to be amongst people. And nature is always the place. When I get home, I just sit in the backyard and relax, let the day go. Like I mentioned too, like in the mornings when I can, I go to the backyard and open my arms like these to receive the sun, the morning sun, to receive that energy that helps restore my DNA, that gives us energy, because we're basically plants. Really, we need sunlight and water to grow, and where are the plants? Also, the plants are planted in the ground, on the earth, in the darkness. That's where the lights comes through, in the darkness of the earth. That's where everything takes root. And so that's, everything that comes in through, light and dark, everything is part of life. Letting go, you know, hibernating, growing new life, the whole life death, rebirth cycles of life are just within nature, within us, and just bringing that awareness is a wonderful tool to have. So yes, that is the nature connection that I am so passionate about. If you feel called to just go into my website, you can check out my mentorship, and reach out to me if you're interested. It doesn't have to be. I don't have a. I do focus on the 4 elements, so we can go work on that. But also whatever else you need, guidance on. I mean, it could be whatever is going on. If you want to focus on water, or you want to focus on trees, or you want to focus on something that you want to work with, I am open to all of that. So it's your journey. I'm here to help you and guide you. So if you feel called, just let me know. And just, yeah, connect with me. And also, and I do events, locally here, because to connect with the earth is kind of, you have to be in person. So I do events here and there, collaborating with a tribe, like with a friend, we do land healing as well. We go to a space that we feel the energy needs uplifting or healing, and we just do ceremony. We do crystal grids, so all kinds of different things that you can give back to the earth. And another part of the connection to the earth and plants and everything is cacao. Cacao, I do cacao ceremonies online, especially I will have one coming up in October, because Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. I'm a Taurus, so I just had one, and she is the representation of cacao. It's like the mother, beauty, nurture, and cacao is just such a wonderful medicine that is so good for our bodies. And yeah, I will just keep on looking on my website. I will have that, come out whenever, and other ones I do in person as well. So with, like I mentioned, in ceremonies, and that's great. And cacao, let me tell you a little bit about it. Cacao, I've been studying with the Mayan Wisdom Project, which is great and is authentic Mayan teachings. And at the core of it is cacao. And cacao has been used for millennia by the Maya, and it brings the people who consume it incredible benefits. It can be considered a top superfood for the incredible variety of physical effects it brings us, including the deep work that it does in our cardiovascular system, the relief and relaxation of the muscles, the ability to open up the lungs so we can breathe deeper, and it's incredibly high amounts of antioxidants. So, but cacao goes deeper than that. It has the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and regulates the neurotransmitters of the brain, such as dopamine and serotonin, which creates a sensation of happiness and relief, fully bringing us clarity of mind and the consciousness to go through the day and interact with others in a mindful way. And the Maya say that this is one of the few foods that has the ability to touch the spirit, activate our empathy and connection to Mother Nature, and heal us from the inside out. I just absolutely love these. The message are loud and clear about healing, and how Mother Nature provides so much for us to heal. So thank you for listening to that. Also, my website that I posted, I have a connection to where you can get ceremonial grade cacao, and under store, under shop, I believe it's where you can have a link for that. Yeah, under shop, you can go check out the cacao that I consume. And so, yeah, that's great. And the other part, just to end this, as far as what I provide as holistic healing modalities, is Reiki. I am a Reiki master, and Reiki has helped me so much tremendously. It's very complementary to nature connection. Reiki energy healing. Let me tell you about Reiki. It's an energy healing technique, and with a Reiki master who has undergone formal training in this healing art, uses gentle hand movements with intention to guide the flow of healthy energy, what is known as Reiki as life force energy, through the client's body to reduce stress and promote healing. There's so much that energy healing can do, because life force energy is the core of all things. The benefits are boundless. Like I mentioned, energy just flows. It does never die. It just transforms. And by removing the blocks in our energetic system, a healthy flow of life force energy is created, thus restoring health, vitality, and wellness to the whole body. A treatment feels like a wonderful glowing radiance that flows through and around you. Reiki treats the whole person, including body, emotions, mind, and spirit, creating many beneficial effects that include relaxations and feelings of peace, security, and well-being. Reiki is a simple, natural, and safe method of spiritual healing and self-improvement that everyone can use. Reiki is of the highest vibration, the natural state of all of us, and our true nature. And I provide Reiki locally here with my teacher. We do ceremony or provide group Reiki when we do some events, and also myself I do distance Reiki via Zoom. I do this because this is also I find it very helpful because you are in the comfort of your own home and space. For example, I love my space here, my altar, my sacred items. The energy is really good. And when I receive a Reiki session that is so powerful that it gets you into a different state and a higher vibration, the last thing I want to do is get in the car and go home. It's kind of a little bit challenging. And the minute you get out of the parking lot, it's like, back to the 3D world, So providing it from home in the comfort of your own space through Zoom, we can we can adjust it however you like. If you want music, if you don't want music, it's up to you. But what I basically use, we set an intention on what you are needing or wanting to work on and to work on healing. And then I use my pendulum here. It's a selenite pendulum to go over checking your chakras, see how your chakras are, if they're open, if they're moving, if they're stuck, how the energy is with you. And the energy is energy, working in person or through a computer, it's still there. So I can read the chakras, go through all 7 chakras, and then as I call in the Reiki symbols and everything, I start getting the energy and the visuals. Actually, I get visuals. I'm a very visual person. I do get visuals of what is the person's challenges going through, and they're spot on when I share at the end of the session, and I do the energy healing to recalibrate the chakras, and then I share with the person what came up that they like, yes, that's how I've been feeling. And the energy speaks, and then, I record the session. Because sometimes when you're such in a different high vibration state that you're a little bit not in your head, and you may like, oh my gosh, I don't remember what was said. So I record the session and I tell you, what I felt, what I saw, and what's going on. And so you can go back and journal and reflect on what the session brought up. And, just with like really good energy. And it's just kind of like I say, it's a spiritual bathing for me. Like you need to cleanse yourself from physically, you need to cleanse yourself, with your food, with your thoughts, your minds, and the spirit as well. You need that cleansing, that bathing, like, okay, good. Bring the energy to, homeostasis place where you can feel centered and grounded. And sometimes we have life events that really shake us and put us in a stress mode. And that's when we need all these tools, all these different healing modalities that can bring us back into center and be within us and be in a healthy space. So that is what I provide as well. You can go into my website and check it out. And yes, book a session with me and let me know any questions. I'm here to answer them. And I just want to close with a short meditation. Also, there's a free meditation that I have on my website on the homepage, and a nature connection meditation that you can listen to. It was beautiful. I recorded it in my garden, my sanctuary. You can hear the birds singing. You can hear the wind. And yes, very lovely. So, but right now, I just want to put a beautiful picture of nature here. So let me just get to it so we can share the screen. So you can look at the picture or close your eyes or however you feel comfortable. Let's see, share the screen. Here we go. Here's the beautiful picture. Yeah, so just like shake yourself a little bit, like move your body a little bit. You probably have been sitting or listening or walking, whatever. Just kind of move around a little bit so you can come to a quiet space where you can sit down or lay down. Look at this picture here with soft eyes or close your eyes, however feels comfortable for you. And just come to the present. Just start breathing slowly and deeply. Inhale slowly. And exhale it all out. Inhale. Exhale. You can even make it a moving meditation. Like right now I'm doing it. I'm just like, as I'm inhaling, I'm lifting my hands. And as I exhale, I push the air out into the space in front of me. And just relaxing, moving my head side to side. Because I just, I want to get the energy flowing. I've been talking for a bit and just want to get into a relaxed state. And just focus on your breath, that this is the element of air. Then let's take a little bit of a journey outside in a beautiful garden or a beautiful forest or a beautiful park, whether it be real or your imagination, whatever you feel called to, that it's calling you home. Find a spot where you can sit. This will be your sit spot. And just get comfortable. Plant your feet on the ground. Get rooted. Connect with Mother Earth. Feel all that love, all the goodness that she provides for us. Feel that nurturing spirit. Be open to welcome it. Relaxing your body and receive this beautiful gift of the earth. Continue with your breathing, relax breathing. Now feel how the warmth of the sun caresses your skin. and it feels like a really soft, warm blanket on you. It gives you that really nice warmth sensation of a hug from a loved one or an animal, a pet. That's the sun providing you with this life force energy. And the wind also caressing your skin, making you feel alive with all these elements, with all your senses. You're touching the earth. You're feeling the warmth of the sun on your face. You're feeling the air caress your skin. If you open your eyes, what do you see where you are at? Do you see greenery, the plants, maybe trees, maybe grass? Are there flowers around, other plant forms that you can see? What do you hear? Do you hear birds chirping nearby? Do you hear the wind? Do you hear other animals around you? The smell, what does it smell like? Can you smell the flowers? Or the trees? Or the grass? Or the earth? Also, with your hands, what can you touch? Can you touch the ground that you sit on? What does it feel like? Is it grass? Is it rocks? What other things you can touch? Can you touch the tree, its bark, the leaves, the animals that might be nearby? Is there a body of water nearby? Can you go and touch the water? Can you touch the water and feel the temperature and the caress of that water in your body, in your skin? Is it refreshing? Is it warm? How cool is it? You can wash away with that water in your body. I invite you to relax and close your eyes so you can amplify your other senses. You can hear. Pay attention to what can you hear when your eyes are closed. Can you hear the birds? Maybe some bees, the air, some water. What do you feel? The warmth of the sun, the coolness of the water, the air playing with your hair. And taste. Is there a taste that is coming to you? You don't necessarily have to put anything in your mouth, but sometimes we do get a sense of a taste in a forest or by the river or at the beach. I know sometimes at the beach, we taste the salty water without even touching it. Just enjoy this sit spot here for a little bit longer and just ponder. Just ponder on all the beauty around you, the elements of the earth, your senses. You can journal and go deeper into this exploration and see where it takes you, this journey. And now that you know that you can always come back to this beautiful place that you have visited, is always available to you. You can get to this place and relax and enjoy. Inhale love, exhale gratitude. Inhale the love that this place has provided for you, and exhale gratitude for it. Express your gratitude to this beautiful place in nature. Say thank you. Thank you for that connection. Thank you for the nurturing energy and the relaxation and the healing. Say until next time, know that you can visit this place whenever you feel called to. And now coming back, opening your eyes, and just coming back to the present moment. I hope you enjoyed that little journey and you enjoyed the presentation, my journey, and how I'm creating these master classes to provide you with so many different healing modalities that you can explore and just be aware of. There's so much out there and so many people who are healing and are healers. Also, as a healer, I need healing. So we have our network of people, a soul tribe, and I welcome you into this soul tribe to doing your work of awakening and healing yourself. You are the medicine. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Many beautiful blessings to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.